Welcome back to Nortex Radio, episode 18, January 2nd. Watching Sunday Night Football, Packers beating the shit out of Vikings. Not a pretty day for the Cowboys. 25-22 loss to fucking Cardinals. Where do you want to start? Nothing much good to come from this one.
Yeah, there's not a lot of overly exciting news to talk about. Obviously, I say we start there, and we were just talking about kind of what we thought about the game, so we might as well start early and talk to our fellow North Texans about it.
Yeah, right out of the gate, missed field goal. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Something we've seen all year. Now I'm a little worried. Is this going to happen in the playoffs? Are we going to lose by less than 3 points in the playoffs?
We were eating lunch when Zerlin missed that field goal, and some guy just yelled out. He was like sitting a couple tables down with a couple other people, and he was like, "What the fuck did the Cowboys get rid of Dan Bailey?" I was just like that early in the game. Like I was just like, I mean, that's kind of funny. And then like as the game went on, I was like, fuck.
We needed those.
Shit. Guy was onto something.
God, it's so bad. I'm afraid that hopefully we'll win the whole fucking thing. But if we get beat in the playoffs, we're probably going to lose by less than 3 points, and that terrifies the shit out of me.
That's very scary to think about with good reason. You have good reason to be terrified.
Yeah.
Like kicking a 40-yard field goal at home. That should be easy. Should be automatic.
But no, we're like, no. You know what? Fourth down, we'll go for it. Fuck. Dak. Stats don't look bad. 24 for 38, 226, 3 TDs, but didn't seem all there. And maybe some more credit to Arizona's defensive line. I mean, there's fucking 50 tip balls at the line.
Yeah.
I mean, we weren't making it past the line of scrimmage. They were knocking everything down, which led to some turnovers.
Yeah, he looked I watched probably the greater majority of the game, and then we kind of started moving around, getting ready to go to the Mavs game. But he kind of just doubled down on what we've said the last couple of weeks. Like it just seems like something's not firing right. Head to decision to arm to, I don't know if you call it slow. I don't know if you call it sluggish. It seems like there's one little nanosecond in his head that's off on some of these plays, and it doesn't make the decisions that we're always used to him making.
Yeah. And fuck, half them tip balls. I mean, Buda Baker played his ass off. He was in every fucking play, it seemed like.
Yeah. But fun fact, he was available when we drafted Taco Charlton. That's depressing to think about. Yeah, I saw that earlier. And that's
Buda and TJ.
Yep.
That'll make you sick.
Yep. If anybody wanted this weekend to get any worse as a Cowboys fan.
There it is. Oh, shit. Fuck. Penalties, yellow flags, every fucking play. Talking about tip balls. If they weren't fucking tipping it, we were holding them.
Yeah.
And 10 shocked me. I thought we had more than 10. 10 actually seemed like a low number to me, but 10 penalties for 88 yards. But it seemed like every time there was an important play, when we moved the ball on third down, flag. Every fucking time. Speaking of third downs, 3 for 11. Not fucking good.
That's not going to do it.
No, never. Especially when they go 7 for 16, which still isn't even great on their side. But 3 for 11, hard to win ball games unless you're scoring on the first fucking play every drive. And then last bullshit that I have fucking marked down, 45 rushing yards.
Yeah, that's what I had. I don't have a whole lot of notes. about the game, but that was the one big one that I have.
Our
That's
quarterback led rushing yards for us today with 20. That is fucking terrible. And I don't even know who to fucking blame. We're a polar opposite team than what we were last week.
Yep.
Last week, everybody was on the same page. Nobody could fucking stop us this week. And I don't want to hear that, it's because we're playing a better team. You could see it on them last week compared to this week. This week, everybody just looked like zombies out there. Like, they just didn't fucking care. Seemed kind of lost. Like, why did you do that? Where last week, everybody was wanting to be the guy to make the play. This week is just Cedric Wilson, Dalton Schultz might be the only two I say, hey, good fucking game.
Yeah.
Everybody else was like shit.
Yeah. I mean, even though he had a TD catch, like what you're describing, it's just exactly what I was thinking during the whole game. Every time the camera cut to Amari Cooper.
Yeah.
Like he had this look on his face. Like there was one play, I don't remember, it was just second or third down. He like dove for a ball, was a little off his hands, tipped it. And then like after that, like he was just like, I could give a shit. Like, and it was just written all over his face, written all over like his attitude. So, I mean, I agree. It's Zeke, 1 reception, 9 rushes. Like it's just, like you said, the quarterback leads the team in rushing yards with 20. Yep, fucking whopping 20. So, definitely not what you want to see this late into the season, especially against the team that we're probably going to play.
Oh, yeah.
In the first round of the playoffs. So,
yeah, after losing today, there's a very good chance we meet them in 2 weeks.
So that's great to think about. I guess the silver lining is somehow we still only lost by 3 points and we missed a field goal. So we rolled the dice and GZ makes a field goal.
Yeah.
Right.
And we didn't play well, and we still should have won the game.
Yeah.
Fuck. I don't really have much else. That's how fucking terrible that game was. I mean, we hit everything important, not much good. Hold on,
it was
fucking
not.
ball. Quit getting flags.
Let plays play. Is that what you right? Let plays play out.
Yeah. I guess we left out that big thing. Our time management. We still don't know. I mean, we didn't take them with us. I mean, we've bitched about taking them with us. So I guess he listened. But we burned one.
He did listen.
On a fucking field goal, extra point. I think it was a field goal. Yeah. And they had Kyler and their kicker out there. And their kicker was lined up at wideout. And we call a timeout. Like, is he about to run a route on us? Is that what we're fucking worried about? That's why we're calling timeout? Or is he kicking from the numbers? Like, what the fuck are you worried about right now? But we waste that timeout. Then we have to play at the end where ball clearly comes out. We should have the ball with about probably, I think, around 70 yards to go with 2:40 left on the clock. Ball is clearly out. Clear recovered by us. Official rules him down instead of letting the play out, then going back and fixing it instead of blowing it fucking dead. I hate that shit about sports. If there's a questionable call, let it fucking ride. You can always come back and fix it, but if you blow it dead, it's fucking dead.
Yeah.
So let that fucking play go. But no, official blows it dead. We don't have any fucking timeouts, so we can't challenge it because it's not within 2 minutes. First down, next play by Kyler, nailed the ball, fucking ball game.
Yeah, I think we were talking about it the other day in the Tennessee, the bowl game. They did the same shit there, and they did granted, it's 2 completely different entities, but it's just like it's such a common occurrence across the sport now, and like you said, like that Tennessee wins that game. Right, he's in the end zone, and they're like, "Oh no, well the referee." The whistle doesn't matter. Yeah, the whistle's irrelevant because the referee had already ruled that as forward. what? Like, what?
Yeah.
Someone explain to me how you're going to say the whistle is irrelevant in football.
In any
Like,
sport that has a whistle.
in my head, I just see some like water boyish type scene where someone blows a whistle and then someone just fucking drop kicks the quarterback in the side of the head. And they're like, oh, whistles are irrelevant.
I didn't know the play was dead.
Yeah, whistles are irrelevant. So that's fucking, that shit bleeds over today. I mean, like that's the other thing I don't, it's not like there haven't been plays before where officials converge together and say, hey, this is what I think happened. Hey, I couldn't see it. Hey, this is what it is. Hey, okay, now we make a rule.
Yeah.
Like, and yeah, I mean, to me, it's much easier to say, especially as obvious as that was, fumble, recovered by the defense, and then you go back and change that and say he's down, as opposed to saying, oh, no, he's down, the play was over, then he fucking coughed up the ball. And like,
yeah.
It's much easier to say it the first way, go back and review the play and then say, oh, no, actually, which I feel like is what we've seen the majority of our lives. Like that's everybody that's watched football. We've always seen ball came out. All right, let's go back and look. Oh, nope, he is actually down.
Yeah.
And then just today, we just happened to fucking flip the script completely. Right. Yeah, we're done doing it that way.
And it happened to be against us.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that was just icing on the cake of a shitty fucking game. Like I said, not much good to come out. We haven't got to play hockey in a while.
No, not at all, man. Not since the 20th.
Good God.
Yeah. And what even makes it worse is like, seems like everyone else has gotten to play hockey.
Yeah, everybody's playing hockey.
Yeah.
We're up to 11 players and 3 staff members in protocol right now. Today's game, I believe, was supposed to be against Arizona, postponed. We're scheduled to play Thursday now versus Florida. We don't know if that's going to happen. I'm not holding my breath. I'm not going to mark down that it's going to happen. That date is still available that evening.
And everything, the other thing with that is like everything with hockey related, like reporting, roster moves, injuries, stuff like that. Like it's so much different than all the other sports. That shit is kept so tight knit. Anytime there's an injury in hockey, upper body injury, lower body injury, like, and that's all you get. That's all you hear. Like same thing with this, like 11 players in health and safety protocol. All right. Games are being postponed. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Like what? There's no, like, just their fucking plan. So that's like, you can hop on Twitter right now and be like, hey, what's going on with the fucking Dallas Stars? And even the fucking Dallas Morning News articles are like, 11 players in health and safety. And we postpone another game, but see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
not much.
There's
not
literally
much for them to even say.
Not shit for, like, there's nothing to talk about hockey wise. Like we're literally still in the exact same place in the division. Like it feels like it's been like, this is maybe like the third episode since we played Minnesota.
Yeah.
Like, so, I mean, fuck. That's shout out hockey and baseball for just freeze.
Winter Classic was cool.
It was cool, yeah.
There's our hockey news.
Yep.
Beautiful inside the ballpark. That was a beautiful fucking setting.
Yeah.
And then the cold ass temperatures did make it kind of cool, but glad I wasn't there. Yeah, that was. I saw people pouring out beers and they were freezing. It was just. It looked super cool. We love going to hockey games, but I'm glad that we're not a Minnesota-based podcast. Yeah,
because we would have had to not bitched out. We would have had to go to that.
We had 100% been to that.
They would have been terrible. So,
being a Texas podcast too, we've never seen beers freeze.
Correct.
We have to drink ours within 5 minutes or they're hot.
Yes, correct. The only time I've seen beer freeze is when I was in a hurry to drink it, so I put it in the freezer. But then I just started drinking room temperature beers
and forgot about that one.
got drunk, forgot about the beer that I put in the freezer. So,
We've all been there.
yeah. So that's about as relatable to the Winter Classic as we're going to be able to get.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Hopefully we play Thursday. If we get back on schedule, we play against Saturday versus Pittsburgh, and then Sunday might be before or after our episode at St. Louis. Basketball. We're playing better.
Yeah.
Without Luka until tonight, but you went to tonight's game. We'll get there here in a second. We had 3 games before that. Monday, 132-117 win over Portland. Wednesday, 95-94 loss at Sacramento on a fucking buzzer beater that sucked ass wide open corner. Fuck, that one hurt. Especially staying up late on a fucking West Coast game to just lose like that.
Yeah, I caught I would say probably the whole second half and maybe like the end-ish of the second quarter. And yeah, that one was rough. It was rough.
That's like fucking staying up when the Rangers are playing the Angels. It's 12:30 in the morning and extras, and the Angels hit a walk-off. You're like,
yep.
Shouldn't have stayed up for this. That sucked.
Fuck.
I could have been sleeping for the last 2 fucking hours.
Yep.
But then Friday, played them again. 112-96, ass whooping. Fuck, I mean, they look good. My two big guys coming from those 3 games. Porzingis and Jalen. KP averaged 33 minutes, 8 boards, just under 5 assists per game with 27 points. Jalen had 33 minutes, just under 4 rebounds and under 8 assists with 21 points a game. Them two have really took on the role. KP especially. Jalen has played excellent without Luka.
Yeah.
He has tried to put the team on his back and only do so much. But KP this last week has definitely stepped up, probably even to the week before. And hey, I got to do better. I got to create more. And he's been way more aggressive. You can definitely fucking see it on the film and on the stats.
Yeah,
Then,
I agree. I mean, what you said, he was in like this weird role tonight. Like he didn't play, but he was suited up, and I don't ever think he was completely ruled out because he was completely suited up.
Really?
But he didn't warm up with the team. So it was very weird. Like he came out questionable before the game started. And then, he came out, he had a shooting shirt on, everything like that. But there was never once he didn't even play a minute. So
I wonder why you would suit him up.
That's what I didn't understand. Like I was looking down towards the end of the bench, and he was sitting in the middle of the bench with, just the green retro, like same shit everybody else wore out. So.
Yeah. Probably damn.
No fucking idea. Yeah, I have no idea. It was weird. Up until tonight, I think he's been hot. We talk big about role players, the numbers that you put out there. He's filled the shoes. Like Luka, Luka has been out for a month, I think, close to a month.
Yeah.
And I'll be completely honest. Like he came back tonight. I think he looked terrible. It's crazy that we can say that because he still was like one rebound shy of a triple double.
Yeah, no shit.
But he looked terrible. Like he looked like shit. So I guess we have that luxury of having a player sit here and be like, "Oh, he looked like shit. He's 1 rebound shy of triple double." But
we need you to do more.
Yeah. But Jalen looked good. His numbers weren't great, but it's another 30-minute game for him, which is kind of nice. I told you about, I don't know, I texted you some point in the game and I was like, it is a very uneventful game. The Thunder suck. Like when I saw the injury reports for both teams, like is amazing. They literally, they didn't play I mean, there's no Shea for them, no Darius Baisley. Lou Dort was out. Like, I was like, holy shit, man. Giddy goes and has a good game, but it was such a simple game that even the people, I promise you, the people at the Paycom Center didn't even know that Giddy was tracking the youngest triple double ever.
Good Lord.
Like, I promise you, no one was keeping tabs on that. So
that always sucks when you play at a bad team, which, I mean, we know the Thunder's going to be good in a few years with all their fucking first round draft picks, but I feel like that's just a common thing. Like, when teams are sucking in any sport and you go to their place and you're just like, oh yeah, man, we got season tickets, so we're here to get drunk. What's up?
Yeah. And it was dead, man. The Paycom Center was, and this is like, this isn't a jab at the Thunder. This isn't a jab at Thunder fans. Like, it's cold as shit. It's 20 degrees outside. I get it, but it was dead. Like, it was just, it's like 6 o'clock on the holiday Sunday before everyone starts going back to work, going back to school. Like, it was just, and the fucking game reflected that. Like,
jeez.
Except for Marquise Chris. Like, I mean, he played great. He came out of the woodwork and he's just fucking hitting every fucking shot that he shoots. Like, I mean, it was such a, I don't know, just the whole Sunday, like the Cowboys game, the exact same way we described the Cowboys game is how the Mavs game was.
It's a day full of Sunday scaries.
Yeah, that's absolutely. This is the epitome of Sunday scaries. Like,
yeah, fuck. I mean, I guess the only thing was decent was that the Mavs did win, but Cowboys play like shit, lose. Fucking Stars game again postponed, and then a shitty Mavs game. Just thank God they won. Yeah, it's a day full of Sunday scaries. It's fucking terrible.
I mean, this is how crazy the Mavs game is. They have I think they cut the lead to 4 with like a minute 22 left, and Maxi Kleber is the one who ices it for us.
Holy shit!
Like, that's when you know. Like, and then like immediately after that, it was like just 3 turnovers in a row by each team. Like, it was just like,
good God,
what the fuck? So
we just want to go home.
Yeah, I was like, we finally just left like 20 seconds left. I was like, so this isn't going to change. It's just Dorian Finney-Smith couldn't hit a fucking shot. He had the most wide open looks from 3. I think he was like 2 of 8, 2 of 10, something like that. Fucking just no one. Luka had 7 turnovers. Like, it was obvious. Like, I told you early in the game, like, he looked sloppy. He was making dumb decisions. He looked like he didn't know what he was doing. So just Sunday scary, man. Scary Sunday.
Shit. Well,
scary
KP thing
Sunday.
KP, I guess they were talking about resting, which apparently they did. We're gonna need him, especially tomorrow. We got Denver. We got a big boy coming to town. So KP probably needed the night off. It's probably a good call for it. But then Wednesday we got Golden State, and then Friday we go to Houston. That will round out our week with the Mavs. But yeah, guarantee that's why KP said today, let him rest because the Joker is coming.
Yeah, good game for it. I mean, Moses Brown, he hustled during his whatever he was in, 10 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it was definitely like I said. I mean, Marquise Chris played fucking lights out. So if you have him playing that role where KP was, like, that's nice. It was nice to have that, and like you said, be able, to rest him and go up against Djokovic. What's his name? Yeah. Joker. Nikola. So.
Yeah. Well, on the Rangers, we still don't have shit. We're still locked out. I texted Connor today. Figured we got a top 5 draft pick next year. We actually have the number 3 pick. I figured we could hit on a top prospect for next year's draft just to get ready for the draft. Anybody's worried about it. Because we have no fucking news. But we'll give you one a week to lock out into something. The number 1 prospect this year is Drew Jones Wesleyan High School in Georgia. 6'4", 180 pounds, throws right, hits right. Dominant outfielder. Just won perfect games, Gold Glove, Defensive Man of the Year. Didn't find much stats, but yeah, you just won a Gold Glove out of like everybody. I mean, it's not the big leagues, but everybody.
Yeah.
Might have got that from his daddy. If you don't know, his daddy is Andrew Jones.
Oh,
yeah. Atlanta Braves
is.
legend, and had a year with the Rangers.
Yeah. Also, if you have a Hall of Fame vote, and you listen to the North Tech Sports Podcast, we already know that Clem probably deserves to have a vote in that because all you sons of bitches keep wasting your votes. But
not voting on anybody.
Yeah. Andrew Jones' name is on there. That says something.
Yeah. And now Andrew Jones Jr. is number 1 prospect in the draft, so we probably won't see him at number 3, but you never know. Shit can happen. Man, I watched some videos on him. His defense did look good. I mean, he looked so smooth with it. Looked like his dad out there. Big, tall, lanky boy. Looked like he had good plate vision. What I love the most, his swing looked so smooth, but his hips looked phenomenal. As weird as that sounds, if you're a baseball person, you know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Here for it.
Throws his fucking hips so well, and it makes the rest of his body look so effortlessly. When he keeps his hands back, that he's just slapping the shit out of the ball. Looks like he doesn't swing hard at all, but the ball is launching off his fucking bat.
Kind
of
similar
like
to someone else in his family.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, the way he swung looked just like his dad. He's still a young pup. He's a high schooler. He hadn't put on that big boy weight yet, but yeah, swung just like his dad, moved like his dad. Good reason he could go number 1 overall. Could fall 3, but I don't think he will. But there's your first prospect of the MLB draft. Since we're going to be a 3rd overall, we should get somebody good out of it.
Yeah, for sure. I think we looked at that list earlier. There's 5 of the top 10 are outfielders. And I definitely wouldn't mind being in the market. Someone, especially, we got Cole Calhoun on a 1-year deal, but someone to build up and maybe we see in 3, 4, 5 years playing in the outfield with Adolis still. He's still a young guy. There's still times I have to remind myself, like, just because some of these players are great, they're still young as shit.
Oh yeah.
And Adolis Garcia is one of them. So
yeah, we go get one of these top outfielders, like you said, because our infield's pretty much loaded.
Yeah.
For the next, unless we do something crazy for first base, our infield is locked up for at least the next 4 years, if not 5.
Yeah.
Once Jung comes up at 3rd.
Yep.
So, I mean, our infield's fucking solid, and then our infield is loaded with prospects. So, I mean, baseball is weird. You're not getting a guy for the next year to step into a role immediately. So it is kind of, you want to really take the best player, but where we're at as a franchise, fuck. Can't never have too many pitchers, but definitely be staring them outfielders down pretty hard.
Yeah. And this is also like, every franchise gets a little taste of it, but we're one of the franchises being talked about right now in all of Major League Baseball as seeing this trickle effect over this year. The big thing, Jung's going to come up. Jung's going to play, like we've talked about. We're going to manipulate his service time, but we're going to see him this year. We're going to see him consistently this year. And then as we progress through this, even if you don't count the Simeon and the Seager signing this offseason, like, our farm system is loaded with middle infielders. Loaded. Yeah. Like, that's dumb. We have tons of potential in the middle infield. So the other thing we always talk about, if our middle infield stays locked up like it is, well, that's trade capital for us.
Yep.
So it's good to have. And like you said, it is different if you don't follow baseball. If you haven't followed baseball for longer than a season, it definitely takes a ton of time and energy and understanding. But like you said, like, whoever we draft this year, we're not going to see next year. We're probably not going to see the year after that. But there's a whole system in play to it. So
Oh yeah.
It's, everyone says, oh, you guys, you just got blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. You just made this move. You just made this move. Why are you drafting like this season? Worst case scenario, that's trade capital for us.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolute worst case scenario. So it's exciting. It's exciting to get even just thinking about getting back in that direction.
Oh yeah. Yeah, felt good to talk about it.
Yeah.
Haven't felt like myself lately.
Yeah, there's that baseball tingle. I was in Bricktown and I was like looking at the Oklahoma City Dodger Stadium and I was like, soon. Just it'll all be back soon. Everything will be back.
Yeah.
Life will be good.
Yeah, your number one prospect for the draft next year, Drew Jones. If he fell to 3, I mean, I'm not going to be upset at all.
No complaints here. Weather's nice.
Yeah, hell yeah, it is.
Climate controlled stadium.
Bingo. And we're going to be good by the time you're ready.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, for
sure. What do you want to do with your Texas Heat?
I don't know. Let me see. My Lone Star was easy, but I do want to go. I'm going to go Dak. Where are you going, Dak?
I don't know. I still don't know. It's that bad.
I would go Dak, but I don't know. Not because of numbers, just because of all of the shit we've talked about now for 3 weeks in a row. It feels like just
fuck longer than that. If you take out last week,
yeah,
been every bit of 3, if not more.
Yeah. So it's all the stuff we've talked about, just the glitch in the system, we've seen him play at MVP caliber multiple times. He's not doing that now. And it's the playoffs. Like, it's time for the playoffs. Yeah. So you're a franchise quarterback. We made you a franchise quarterback. We had the whole Dak's got to get paid in the offseason, got the big contract. We decided, hey, we're going to roll the dice with you. Nobody else. There's not anyone else. Cooper Rush, not going to be the guy. Like, nope. We know that. So we have to have more, especially playing in the NFC East. Like, that's a division that we should win every single year. And we win division every single year, that we'll be in the playoffs every single year. And you have to play like a franchise quarterback. We're going to be in the playoffs and playoff contenders.
I like it. I'm going to stay on the offense side. I'm going to go the whole O-line. I mean, we had so many balls get batted down. We had people in the backfield. We had, 47 fucking rushing yards. Every time we would come up big on a third down or some shit, we had a holding call. Offensive line, it always feels like the offensive line is not just the root of all evil, it's the root of everything. Good days start at the O-line, bad days start at the O-line. Pretty much it'll even toss on over to the fucking defensive side. Offensive line has to have a good day. And, I mean, with all that shit that went on, I mean, you can't get mad at the fumbles. That's not their fault. But that many batted balls, that many holding calls, once we would make big plays, everything starts from there. We got to do better on the offensive line.
Yeah.
Fuck, go ahead.
Especially after last week. We talked about it last week. We talked about how scary, how it made the Zach Martin joke, like, oh, if the worst penalty your offensive line has taken is, your fucking all pro guard just trying to eat somebody's lunch, like,
yeah. And
then you get the polar opposite effect this week. So I definitely, like, that's the purpose of the hot seat. To let you know, hey, it's on you this week. So I definitely agree. It's ironic that we had so much praise for them last week, and then we see the polar opposite this week. So,
and ever since about halfway through the season, that's kind of the trend we've been on.
Yep.
We'll be great or who we praise will be great, and then they'll turn around and shit the bed the next week.
Yep.
It's bipolar fucking season. I don't know what the hell we're doing. We're great and then we're bad.
Podcast, bipolar teams.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I mean, we're at least going to be playing in the playoffs. So,
yeah.
I mean,
we'd be sitting a lot prettier in the playoffs if the fucking Baltimore Ravens were worth a shit. Man.
Oh, man. Them, hell, the Jets should have beat the Bucks today.
Yeah.
And then we should have won. I mean, Sunday scaries were a bitch today.
Yeah. Yep. I woke up this morning, did some stuff, flipped on the TV, and the first thing I saw was the Jets game, and I tweeted it. I was like, "Go Jets, go!" That was a fucking mistake. That's a fucking mistake.
Yeah,
Goddamn
terrible
Jets.
feeling.
So,
fucking. Then I did it with the Ravens too.
Yeah, I hate the Ravens. They had the chance to beat Green Bay. They had I get it. Everyone can say, oh, well, Dallas lost today anyways. You're absolutely right. But holy shit.
No shit.
We absolutely should have won today, but it's completely different if Green Bay is not 12-3, or I guess are 13-3 now because they're playing tonight. So
yeah, but they're up 30-10 in the fourth.
Okay.
So there's your number one seed.
Fuck.
Oh God, that means we got to have to go with Lambeau.
Yeah.
For the NFC Championship. Fuck. No, actually, probably before then, because we fucking fell.
Second round. Yeah.
Fuck.
It's gonna be wild.
That sucks.
Yeah. Real cold.
My Lone Star. I'm gonna go with Mr. Cedric Wilson. I'm a big Cedric Wilson guy. We praised Cedric earlier in the year. Michael Gallup went down week 1, fucking missed 5-6 weeks. Cedric played his ass off, deserved the fucking ball, deserved his role. Was playing well today before even Michael Gallup went down, but we didn't hit on that. Michael Gallup, Jerry Jones said is out for the rest of the year with the ACL tear. But Cedric Wilson stepped up. I mean, we've fucking saw first Michael Gallup injury. We're going to see it again. That's my Lone Star. He played his ass off before he got hurt. But then after he got hurt, he even stepped up even more. He's a baller. And I'm happy for him because he won't forever be a Cowboy because he's too good to sit behind Amari and CD. He's going to get paid somewhere else eventually. But right now, I love him to death. He is a huge number 3, a huge fucking weapon that it's taken Michael Gallup going down to really get some more extra time. But hate that for Michael, but Cedric Wilson is my fucking Lone Star playing his ass off.
Yeah, I'm with you. All the stuff you said there. Unfortunately for us, great for him. He's not gonna stay here. Like you said, he's not a number 4 receiver anywhere. So that's great for him. I'll stick with you, recency bias, and I'll go Marquise Chris, man. Like you hit big on what the significance was of Porzingis sitting tonight. And we had another big guy that stepped up, filled the role. Yeah, it's only against the Thunder, but you hope down the stretch, like players like that can keep filling out those roles when they need to. So, and he did great. I mean, he played smart. He made shots. Like he didn't come in and try to do too much, and it really made it seem effortless. I mean, he finished with 15 points, 7 rebounds, and he was like 3 for 3 from 3. Like,
damn, hell yeah.
Yeah, he played like Maxi Kleber thinks he could play.
Hey, we like that.
Yeah, I like Maxi Kleber too. I mean, he fucking iced it tonight. His German ass iced it from the top of the key. So I'll give him that.
If anybody can play with Maxi's confidence and actually play like Maxi thinks, that's
correct.
Great. We love that.
If Maxi's play ever matches Maxi's confidence, he'll be fucking
quadruple double.
Yeah, he'll be a modern day Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah.
So, that's no, I like it. I like both of them. I think like you said, said and stepped up. He's played a role. We're not going to have that forever because, like, I totally agree. He's going to go somewhere. He's going to get paid. And then same thing tonight. Marquise Chris. It was all in all, like we've said, it's a scary Sunday. So
Oh yeah.
cold as shit in Oklahoma right now. If you're listening to this, you all know that probably.
Yep.
But it is just a blah, dreary, shitty weekend.
Yeah. To wrap it up, top it off, and to make it worse, everybody knows. If you listen to this, you know sports. If you know half-ass anything about sports, you know a legend passed away. We want to tip our hats to John Madden.
Oh,
He's a
yeah.
fucking god to all of us that if you love football, you love John Madden. Don't give a fuck what you got to say.
Yep.
He made football was always going to be big, always has been big, but he took it to a whole nother level. Even college. You don't get college like without the like Madden game. Like you don't get the NCAA game after the Madden game. Like he took football as a whole and took it to a whole nother level that probably he didn't even know.
Right.
But I mean, the dude's an absolute legend. The man was football. Gotta love him.
Yep. So, yeah, John Madden, tip of the hat. Same thing with Betty White.
Yeah.
Fuck, that was detrimental. My player too over there, Lauren, she is just in shambles.
Shitty weekend.
She couldn't watch it. Where's eating dinner? Just the news is just everything. Betty White. And she's like, I can't watch this shit. So that's her John Madden.
Yeah. Like, when in the world is like the guys of the world and the women of the world are just like
at the same time.
Fuck.
Yep,
Yeah.
At the same time. I know what you're going through. I know what you're going through. So, ladies, if you listen, you're not huge on sports. We know you lost your John Madden too. We feel you.
Yeah, we're sorry. Well, shit. That's about all we got for this week. Hopefully, next Sunday ain't so scary and be a little bit better.
Yep, that's it. That's all I got. Oh, I think Garrett Cole is a ghost or a vampire. Sorry, not a ghost. I saw another picture of him on Twitter. Looks like he doesn't age. Looks like he kills other humans and only comes out at night. So, he's right there with the Jones family. You're right there with the Jones family. It's creepy. I think he's a vampire.
All right. We might have more on that next week.
Yep. Hopefully hockey comes back. So stick with us, follow us, like us, pushing merch, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
guys have
watch
seen
out
it.
for
We're
Garrett Cole.
We're gonna start pushing out. Yeah, stay the fuck away from Garrett Cole.
Yeah. All right. We'll see y'all.
Peace.